Udine Harry. I am an integrative wellness physician here in Orlando. I help people to develop personalized wellness plans to achieve their goals. Welcome to my first Ask the Doctor post. My goal in during these posts is to briefly discuss one topic and then allow the rest of the time for you to ask questions that are important to you, questions that you might really want to know the answers to. This is our time to share that. My first topic today is, why do we need good fats? I'm sure that many of us have at least heard about the low-fat craze. Some of us may have even participated in the low-fat craze in our 20s and 30s. What we're discovering now is that we really do need good fats for good health. In fact, it is recommended that in our diet we consume about 20 to 35% fats, depending on our needs. So, why do we need good fats? Well, fats are important for us to think clearly. Fats help to improve our moods. There are studies that say that fats can prevent depression or help us to deal with that a little bit better. If we want good skin and good hair, fats are super important for that because fats provide a good barrier and lubrication. We need fats for our heart health. As we know, we've been bombarded with watching our fats for heart health. Did you also know that fats are really important in absorption of important vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin E? These are great antioxidants. Hi, Chanel, and hi, Alexis. Thank you for joining us. Vitamin A and vitamin D are really important vitamins. We know vitamin E is also what we call a fat-soluble vitamin, so it's important to have fats to absorb those vitamins. Vitamin A and E are great antioxidants and help to prevent our body from being damaged from the environment. And vitamin D and K are important in bone health, in heart health, and also in our immune system as well. So fats are also a great place of energy storage and insulation, and fats help us to make a lot of the hormones that we need to help us balance stress and also help us to perhaps have normal menstrual cycles as well. So what are the types of fats? Well, let's talk about the types of fats. We're going to keep it really simple here. We have saturated fats, we have polyunsaturated fats, we have monounsaturated fats, and trans fats. So really simply speaking, the difference really refers to the chemical structure of the fats. And so without getting too much into chemical structure, we can say that saturated fats tend to be solid at room temperature, just because of the chemical bonds that they have. And polyunsaturated fats and monounsaturated fats have similar chemical bonds, just a different number, and they tend to be liquid at room temperature. Then we have trans fats, and these are just really bad guys, trans fats. Trans fats actually increase inflammation in the body. And trans fats have also been known to increase our bad cholesterol, or LDL cholesterol, which is no bueno for the heart, right? So we need to have good cholesterol better than our bad cholesterol. So the key point here is that when you're looking at any kind of processed foods, it's important to read the label to make sure it does not contain any trans fats. Trans fats were initially mostly man-made and are designed to prevent liquid fats from perhaps going bad. So it changes a liquid fat to a solid fat by adding hydrogen into the fat so that it's a solid fat. The good fats are the polyunsaturated fats and the monounsaturated fats. So we will find perhaps monounsaturated fats in things like olive oil. Olive oil also has things called polyphenols, which are great antioxidants. and canola oil and avocado oil, and avocados as well are great sources of monounsaturated fats. Polyunsaturated fats are found in things like nuts. So we've got the walnuts, we have almonds, those are pretty high in polyunsaturated fats. We have chia seeds, those are high in polyunsaturated fats, flax seeds as well, and fish, fatty fish such as perhaps sardines and salmon and tuna are also high in polyunsaturated fats. So those are the types of fats that we want to consume. There has been some studies that suggest saturated fats may increase our bad cholesterol or LDL cholesterol, but some recent studies are suggesting that that is not the case for everyone, and that may be secondary to our genetics. We are finding out that certain genetic groups do not process fats well, and so perhaps they might be more prone to the bad effects of saturated fats. So, in summary, we want to say that it's important to consume good fats for our health. It's important to know the type of fats that we're consuming. It's important to realize that fats clearly are energy dense, or another way of saying that is fats contain a lot of calories, and so fats in moderation. So we are keeping our fats about 20 to 35% of our dietary consumption, and most of us consuming about 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. So what I want to do with the rest of the time is to see if you have any questions for me. And I would also like to invite you at this time to let me know any topics that you might be interested in for the future. I'll be happy to discuss those topics. Let me know the amount of details that you would like me to go into for these topics, and we'll certainly do that. Shoot me any questions that you may have, even after this broadcast, and I'll definitely do my best to include the answers to those questions on our next broadcast. I will try to do a broadcast weekly on Wednesdays. Let me know if that's a good time for you as well. So in summary, thank you for joining me. I hope to keep these broadcasts very short so that we can go ahead and continue the rest of our night. Thank you. Bye. And as I want to get